Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you for listening to our presentation for KALAHUT House of Arts of its new marketing strategy. We are the Big Four. Our presentation will be separated in 4 parts. First of all, we will basically describe the environment of the cultural industrial and as well as the company KALAHUT itself. Secondly, we will use some data analysis to decide why we choose our target country, Canada. Thirdly, we will make some recommendations for KALAHUT that they could take place immediately. And finally, we will make some next step that KALAHUT could consider in the future. So first of all, for the external size up, all of our 3 potential markets has a very strong relationship with the India immigration. And the Canada is just a very new market without any competitors. And United States and the United Kingdom just already has a market and with some competitors. For the internal size up, now KALAHUT is using social media and email for its marketing strategy, and it has a different pricing level and also has different group size for its courses. For every participant, it joined this course, it could earn like 30% profit margin. So we will use the data analysis in the following.
Yeah, so to consider the market to enter, so we have to not only look at the population of people with Indian origin in the country, but also we have to look at the population of Indian immigrant coming into the country each year. So because those are the those people are the people that we want to target our business to. According to the data, Canada has 86,000 people coming into Canada each year, and that's accounting for about 25% of the total newcomers coming in per year. And this number is significant, even though it is 2,000 short compared to the US number, but given that US has a population of almost 9 times more of Canada's, this number is really significant if we think of the growth and the available market here in Canada. And then now we'll look more into the available market size by country. So in Canada, there is no major competitor. The case didn't mention why there's no competitor, but it does show that it has a unique value for KALAHUT to expand into. So in that case, we assume 100% market availability. And for the US, because it's split between 5 competitors, we assume we come in, we become the 6th, and there will be 16.7% market share available. And then for the UK, we assume we'll get 30%. So based on those consumption, we come up with a graph that shows potential market size in the next 5 years. So for Canada, with that 100% market availability, we're looking at 1.57 million people that we can target to. Almost double the amount of US number and almost 4 times of UK's number. So again, this is just a trend showing the available market for different countries. Again, it's just showing that Canada has the most growth and value and specifically in its available market. And that's why we think Canada is the most viable option of the 3. In order to better understand our consumers, we have also developed a persona of someone who has recently immigrated to Canada, but feels a sense of disconnection to her culture. And this is going to be useful when we unpack our marketing actions and the allocation for our marketing budget.
Okay, so our marketing budget allocation is $3,000 for social media, $1,000 for community outreach, and $1,000 to improve current marketing efforts. So starting with social media, there's a large amount of active users on social media, and we see that the time that they're spending on social media has increased since COVID-19. This creates a huge opportunity for KALAHUT to be able to increase brand awareness, to be able to increase lead generation and conversion if social media is used appropriately, as well as to build a personal relationship with customers. So with that, it means that individuals are exposed to a large amount of ads every single day. So we need to be very clear in our messaging, identify our target customer, and propose and show the value that we propose to them very clearly. So just speaking to myself, somebody that does kind of fit this profile and this persona that we've talked about, some of the clear value that I see and that we've identified going through the website and some of the other marketing efforts is that clear connection to authentic Indian culture, as well as the fact that there's highly trained teachers, which we don't think is emphasized well enough. Just to like mention a couple examples, we have yoga teachers with 25 years of experience. We have singers that have been trained under, Oscar winners. And some of these things really need to be highlighted because they bring extreme value to foreigners and kind of a different value than current competitors, even if they aren't like e-commerce competitors, as well as the low prices relative to some of these services that are offered here. So some of the approaches that we have is, for example, provide some snippets from classes so that individuals can really see kind of the functioning of them and kind of the value that they propose. Encourage customers to leave testimonials, as well as build relationships with influencers. For example, if someone throws up a post that has kind of a more personal relationship with your target customer group, then maybe they can get like a 10% referral, whatever feels comfortable to take into the profit margin. But the $3,000, so those things would be of low to no cost to the company at this point. But the $3,000 that we propose is to run a campaign with Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Right now, we've identified that there's a 50-30-20 split for web traffic from these three platforms. But we really want to see what kind of customers and what kind of demographics are coming out of these three target groups. And from that AI technology, we can really target future ads. Canada might be the first place that KALAHUT wants to expand into, but we know that there's many other kind of markets that they would want to expand into in the future. So by identifying this, it'll propose a lot of value for KALAHUT in years to come.
And so when we go into looking at the community outreach, we want the company to reach out to universities in Canada like Toronto, York, Queens, and Ottawa to work with their Indian culture associations, because this will allow for them to provide free workshops, get their brand out there, get some awareness. And also the marketing budget for this would go into creating small merchandise and giveaways for the participants who came and joined the workshops, because this will then allow for them to have free marketing advertisements, because when people use this merchandise, it gets the awareness out into the community. People will see it, they will look at it, look it up. And then we think that podcast would actually help them, because this aligns with their emphasis on education and history of the culture. They don't have to invest too much money into this right away. Once they see that there is a traction and people do like this podcast, they can invest more into the future. And so then we recommend that they partner with local affiliations. So we found that there was a lot of dance academies in like Toronto that focus on Indian cultures. And then there is a lot of religious groups. We thought this would be important because it ties with the company's mission and goals. We also found out that the owner of this company actually went to Ivey, and they're part of the Western alumni essentially. And so we thought because they are a part of Western that they could then apply for the Western Startup Accelerator, as this would provide more funding for entrepreneurs in their companies. We also think that if the company offered a referral program of like get 10% off when you refer a friend, this will allow for the entice people to invite friends to come to the workshop and get more people to know about the company and just visit us more. And so the last one is improving the current marketing efforts. So web optimization is important. We found that 86% of their visitors, of their total traffic is new visitors. However, we found that in Canada, e-commerce websites only have a 3% conversion rate. So it's important to use psychology tactics to improve this by, as we know, users have very low attention spans. So using psychology methods of like videos and transitions and all these different colors comes into play into keeping people on the website longer and converting and making the experience more enjoyable. The last one is email marketing. The company focuses primarily their marketing efforts on email. So using more money to A/B test and figure out what is most successful in converting people to becoming customers and signing up would be important for the company to be successful.
So after testing all this approach, we will decide which approach is the most efficient one, and we could reallocate our future revenue and future budget to the most efficient social media or the platform. Besides, we could also hire more employees to improve our website and make more marketing advertisement, which will definitely attracting more customers and provide a better experience when our customer go into our website. So that's all our data analysis and the suggestions. Thank you for watching and listening.